안녕하세요. Hi, I'm Holly.
And I'm Renee.
And we're the Korean
Drama Mamas.
And we're just two moms who really love Korean dramas. And we're just here to review, talk about, and discuss all of our favorite dramas and dramas that are airing now. Mm-hmm. So we encourage you to please leave a comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what dramas you're watching, what dramas you'd like us to review. Anything. We are encouraging conversation. So today what we're going to do is kind of talk about a couple dramas that have already aired. One really old one that just aired recently. And just to give you an idea of some things that maybe you've missed along the way that might be really good. The first one I'm going to talk about is Soulmate. I bet you nobody's heard of that one. This one is an older drama. It came out in... Did I say it was an older drama? This is an older drama. It came out in 2006. Sorry, you forget those things where you just feel like you said things about 10,000 times. Anyway, sorry. This came out in 2006, and this was kind of like when I think Korean dramas were really sort of getting going and becoming popular. One of the other dramas I think that came out around that time was Autumn Love Song. Full House, I think, was maybe... Is it that old? Full House maybe was 2007 or 8. It was, I mean, those are kind of more old dramas. But anyway, I went to a new streaming site called K-Heart. And most of you do Drama Fever and Viki. Yay! We love Drama Fever and Viki. But K-Heart is a new one. It's free that I got on my Apple phone. And they have a lot of older dramas. And Soulmate centers around a group of people. Let's see, there's 3 couples in this, and it's kind of about them trying to figure out who they're meant to be with, or if they're supposed to be meant for anyone. So it's interesting because you don't have the typical love triangle. I like that about this drama, because even though I love a good love triangle,
yeah, of course you have to.
This was just fun, and it was different, and I loved the male lead in this. I really loved him. Except he does not do dramas anymore because he has some kind of weird illness where he's like in pain for no reason. I don't know what that means, but he's retired from dramas. But I did hear that he might have a comeback. But he's very, very cute, very handsome. And the female lead in this was in a drama that aired recently called Let's Eat, which we've already talked about, and she was a big fan of. I also really loved Lizzie. She was a really, really big fan of it because she loves Dejun, who is from
Beast. So Beast.
Beast is big fan. So, but I think what really hooked me about this drama was they really prolonged the male lead and the female lead actually meeting. So it really built it up so that when they finally did kind of start meeting, you were there, like you were ready and wanting it to happen. And it was just really, the music was great. A lot of I forgot some of the really nice music that was out in the early 2000s. So the music, the soundtrack was great.
Oh, that's good.
The clothes were just crazy. If you want some like neat retro kind of Korean, this is before Korea, I think, really became a real pusher in the fashion industry. You'll see some really, especially for the guys, like kind of like almost like stovepipe pants, white pants with really big belts and like, high collars and like colored like, Kelly green shirts. It was awesome. So, but anyways, I really like this drama, and I give it, what do I give it? I mean, it's an 8, 7, 8-ish.
That's good.
I mean, I didn't feel like I wasted my time. I mean, maybe 7, solid 7.
So would you recommend that I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I would, it's one of those that if you are in a lull, like we kind of just were in a lull, I was just like, there's nothing to watch. If you're in a lull, you should definitely watch it. It's one to go back, find it, and watch it, and it'll really just, I think, it just kind of was a little uplifting. The ending was, you're going to hate the ending. So just get to this certain part, like get to episode, like the next last episode, and stop.
That's good.
And then don't watch anymore. But I like the ending. I mean, I still thought the ending was very uplifting. And so I definitely recommend it as something to watch that'll... I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, a lot of watching Korean drama is because I want to learn the language. And so I kind of like to just listen to a little bit every night. Mm-hmm. Even if I fall asleep, which happens a lot, to keep my Korean language sort of up to date. So anyways, there you go. Soulmate. You can find it on iHeart, and Drama Fever and Viki may have it too, but I don't know. I haven't ever seen it on there. But
it may have does it have another name, maybe?
It could.
Sometimes they have
3
more
other names.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, and why don't you tell us about You're All Surrounded?
Okay.
She's not going to mind this at all.
Yeah, so I love You're All Surrounded. It is great. It is...
And this just got finished.
No, it's still on.
Oh, it's still on.
No,
Never
it's
mind.
still on.
It's still airing.
On.
Oh, never
I
mind.
think we're on episode... Wait, let's see.
So this is
17,
one you
18,
are watching
I think 18.
right now.
Yeah, there's 18 episodes out right now, yes. I thought it was going to end at 16, but apparently... I guess it at least has 20 episodes. I haven't been able to find out.
Oh, so you can tell us about this, and you can give us a rating on this maybe next week. Do you think it's gonna be over next weeks?
I don't know. I need to look it up, but I
right,
mean at least have 20 episodes. I'm sure.
Right, so
I'd be happy if it had 30.
Stay tuned for a rating on this then.
But it is just great. It's got Seung-gi in it, who is wonderful. He's my new bias that I went out and found after I started watching this. I went out and found everything that he was in and started watching, which are all
what else
good.
is he in?
Okay, so my girlfriend
you don't know who
is a nine-tailed fox. Great oldie but goodie. I just watched it and I loved it. I was not a fan of his for a while until I saw You're All Surrounded, and I was like, I better give this guy a chance because I knew that I needed to watch. My Girlfriend is a Nine-Tailed Fox because it's a classic. Everybody loves it. So I finally watched it.
She's trying to get me to watch it, which I will. It's on my list.
finally watched it, and I loved it, and he was really, really great. He totally won me over. He's also in The King Two Hearts, which is...
You're watching now, too?
I'm watching now, too, which is really, really great.
She's so much better than I am.
And he's also in Shining Inheritance or Brilliant Legacy, which I just read pulled in higher ratings than Boys Over Flowers.
I've heard that too, and I love the girl in Shining Inheritance.
Mm-hmm. She's really
she's like beautiful. And
yeah.
I forget her name.
I don't know it.
But anyway, she's really pretty.
So I just started Shining Inheritance too. So, but I'll probably wait till, since we have all these great dramas out right now, I'm probably gonna wait till my lull where all these end, and I'm devastated. I'll start back up with Shining Inheritance. But anyway, so. Anyway, back to the short.
Pardon our interruption of K-pop.
Hang on.
Little Kim Hyun Jooong
Anyway, where was I?
Just her phone says, Oppa.
Oppa.
Oppa sings Kim Hyun Jooong to her.
Yeah, so anyway, you're all surrounded.
Not addicted.
I'm not addicted.
Okay, you're all surrounded. Okay, Lee Seung-gi
is in it, and he's really great. The girl from 1994 is in it.
Oh, we love her.
And Go-ara,
so pretty.
She's so cute, really great. The guy from Greatest Love, but I can't think of his name.
It's like Che. Let's just.
You look it up, and I'll keep
talking, and I'll look up.
He's in it. He's amazing. I watch it really just for him. He's really super funny. And then so anyways, it's kind of got a murder mystery. The main guy's Isungi's mom is murdered, and there's a big mystery about who did it, and he becomes a police officer to try and catch and find out like why she was murdered and why the evidence was all hidden, and it's really is kind of intense. There's a lot of really funny moments intermixed with the intensity, so I don't usually like really intense and shows like that when people sad. There's a lot of really sad episodes where people die. I should be saying, but I don't typically watch those kind of shows. Right. So I'm saying, I usually have to have a happy show. So if I can get through it, there's a couple of episodes that are really kind of hard to watch, especially if you're a parent. But if you get through those episodes, and there's really just really nice moments, really funny moments. In the lead guy,
Cha Seung-won. Cha
Seung-won.
Seung-won, who's also in Greatest Love.
And he is excellent in it. He is really, really excellent.
I think we
He's
need
so funny.
Should we do a sigh moment?
Yeah, so he is really, I just love him as an actor. So I'm just totally loving it. The intensity kind of goes down a little bit as you get into it. I think the first episode and the third episode were really kind of sad.
Yeah, I started watching this drama because I am not a Seung-gi fan, but because I am a Cha Seung-won fan. Like, love him and think he's so great. He's so dynamic and charismatic. Really, so that's why I started watching it. And I have to say, I think the drama's great. I think it's a really good drama, but I do not like intense. Well, right. I don't know. For me, I just couldn't. I just didn't really like the whole police thing. I don't know. Yeah. It just wasn't my thing. But that's not to say I don't think it's a good drama. It just wasn't my thing. And I have to say, I haven't seen any other Lee Seung-gi dramas, so he didn't win me over in this drama. I just wanted him to smile and like move his hair over from in front of his eyes, because he looks constipated or something. I don't know. I just was like, I don't know. You can throw tomatoes at me now. It's okay. I'll accept them. It's alright. But I love Go Ara is awesome in it.
Yeah, and it's got an ensemble of 4 new detectives.
One of the guys, Jaehyun, who was in My Love from Another Star. He played
the little brother.
Yeah, he played the main girl's little brother,
and he's super cute.
He's really cute.
Yeah, he's really good. And so it's really, the whole cast has really, really good chemistry. And there's just the comedic timing in it is really, 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 really good.
So you'd say definitely stick with it. If you like.
Oh yeah, definitely stick with it. Really, if you can get into if you could get to 5 episodes, I think you probably would. If you're not really into the intense thing, if you could get into 5 episodes, to bear with it. There's a lot of twists and turns, and the mystery is really interesting, and it's not as much people dying and murders.
Okay, so you like mysterious, a little bit more intense, police detective type of thing, and if you're a Lee Seung-gi fan, even if you're a Cha Seung-won fan, Go Ara fan, watch it. Yeah, definitely watch it. But if you're more just romantic comedy, light stuff, you might want to skip this one, even if you are a fan of these folks. It's not going to be light romantic comedy. Mm-hmm. So just bear those things in mind. Yeah. And we'll give you a final rating on this once this is totally finished airing, which it is almost.
So far, I give it a 9, maybe, because I'm super excited to watch it every night. I'm like, it's really good. Oh, I can't wait to watch it, and it's different too. I love my romantic comedies, and that's all I watch. Yeah,
I do like the difference. There's a trend of that. I think The Master's Son was a good example of it being just a little bit different kind of a thing, and there was Dating Agency was a little bit different, which we should talk about sometime, because that was a great one. So it was nice to see some of these dramas doing a little bit different kind of a setup.
Yeah, this is kind of like Dating Agency too. It's kind of like there's
something happening
every episode. There's somebody to catch. There's they have the overarching story, but each episode, they throw a standalone kind of episode in there every once in a while too. And you got the love story.
And also, even if you're watching this later than now, we'll just go ahead and throw in, if you're watching this week, we've had a new video release from
Kim Hyun Jooong.
Kim Hyun Jooong played Ji-hoo on Boys Over Flowers. We love.
Yay.
So
he just released his album. Just came out. This is called Timing, and his video just came out. And
what's the name of the video? Beauty Booty,
Beauty
which sounds like booty booty when he's singing it. It's really cute. Booty booty.
But
what do you think of the video?
Oh, that was so cute. I mean, he's really, it was just fun.
So
it was a fun summer song, and
he looked like he came from like 1981.
it was great.
I mean, more like 86.
Yeah, just awesome.
Good. Well, good, Opa. We're proud of you.
Yay.
All right,
everybody
well,
go support Gage Day.
Yay. Okay, so that's all the time we have for today, but we will be back next week, hopefully with 2 more videos for you. Some what are we watching and some oldies but goodies. And again, please leave your comments. Let us know what you think. And we'll see you next week with more K-Talk. Adios. Bye.